It's been just over 6 months since Sony's PS5 Pro console came out, so I'm quite interested to take off the panels and see how much dust has got inside. It's also important to take off the panels in the correct way, so let's show how we do that too. First of all, obviously unplug all leads from your PS5 Pro. Right, so before we take the panels off, and that is a very important technique to do that as well, make sure you do it the right way because you don't want to damage them. These ones are actually quite easily damaged. Just going to have a quick once over of the machine because there is a fair bit of dust actually in the fins as well. Hopefully the camera's picking that up and visible from the top as well. So for me, 6 months is a good amount of time to leave between cleaning your machine. So let's take these panels off. So to get the panels off, first of all, we want to make sure we are facing the machine the correct way. I think the easiest way to get these panels off is to turn it away from you. So the front of the machine is facing away. Then we're just going to simply grab this corner here, move up very gently. It doesn't take very much effort at all. Just secure the machine ever so gently with one hand and just pop it up on the other. And that was really, really easy to do. Now, the reason why it's best to do it this way around is if we take a look at these panels here, you will see that these have angles on these clip parts here. So when we put it back on again, you're going to literally lean it onto those, make sure the clips are over, lower it down again, and then clip back into place. But we don't want to do that just yet, because we want to make sure we take this other panel off first and give it a clean. So exactly the same on this one, just a little bit of secure, make sure it doesn't move, then a gentle pull up, really, really gentle. These come off ever so easy if done in the right way. And again there, and then just tip it up and it will come straight off. Right, so let's put them to one side and have a little look. So I suppose my machine is on for roughly 8, maybe 10 hours a day. And this is just over 6 months. So that's actually not too bad, but definitely needs cleaning. Definitely needs a decent hoover out. I wouldn't use your home vacuum or anything like that. That's maybe a bit too powerful. You don't want anything too mad. And I wouldn't certainly use anything like a blower. I've heard some people say things like use a blower on them. I don't want to actually blow dust into the machine. I want to actually suck it out. Because when you blow stuff in, you're actually going to potentially make it worse. Right, so I'm going for just like mid-range power. This is a powerful enough cleaner to get the job done. Don't want anything too crazy going on. So let's get rid of all that dust. This is just a basic clean, but already it's just loads better. All that dust that was gathered around that fan there is now gone, and all the dust that was gathered around all these different areas here is also gone. So, and by using a vacuum cleaner, not a blower, you're actually removing the dust, not blowing it elsewhere inside the machine. So yeah, that's looking good. Let's get the panels back on and do the other side. So to put the panels on is pretty much the opposite of what we did before, but as I said before, just pay attention to these little parts here because they have got like a slight hook on them, as you can see hopefully on the camera. So just lean them into the places on the machine where you can see it's clear where they go, and you just tip them forward, and then with a little bit of pressure make sure you're pulling down on the machine so they're locked in place. Just pull them down ever so slightly, and that's actually already clicked in place already. I didn't have to actually do anything. And a little press there in those corners and that panel is already back in place. Same again with this one. Make sure you've got those hook tabs, there you go, that's a better angle, lined up with the 4 slots there, and just tip it forward. Again, just push them, put them towards you ever so slightly to make sure they're locked in place or in the correct position, and then when you push down, should require just a small amount of effort to lock them back into place. And that is done, that is that side done. So let's do the other side. Flip it over. So again, the front of the machine is facing away from you. Just a slight bit of pressure on there, and again, that side comes up. I'm going to hoover this part of the panel as well, because that's actually quite dusty as well. Managed to get some dust on there. And the other side has actually got a fair amount of dust on that fan as well. So again, I'm going to remove that. You don't have to do anything with this. This is where your extra memory goes if you want to stick some more memory in there. And that is the other side done. That is looking just 10 times better already. And again, when you're replacing the panel, be super careful to make sure that these curved parts here are located properly. They are very soft, and if you don't get one in the right place in here, when you push down and try and click it into place, you could actually bend one really easily. So make sure that they're exactly in the right place. Make sure they're sitting over the edge there, and just lean them forward. You can actually then double check before you push down. Just have a little look underneath to make sure that one of the tabs isn't sticking out or anything like that, because that means it's not going to click into place properly. Just hold it in place and put a little bit of pressure on the machine and make sure you get that nice firm click, and that is the job done, all nicely back in place. Okay, now I have got the disk drive on this one, but the same theory still applies, and if you've got a disk drive, it's still very easy to take it off and have a clean underneath if you want to. There's no real need to actually do it, but we'll show it anyway just for completion of the video. So this is the disk drive panel. Again, just this side and this side with the machine facing away from you. Small amount of pressure in each corner will lift those two tabs out, lean it away, or towards you rather, and then just lift it off. That simple. So when we put it back on, we've got two tabs to make sure we're going to align this time. They are the same curved kind of tabs. We want to make sure that they're in place in those locations there. Just line this one up with this slot here, and the rest should fall into place quite naturally. Just literally put it on there and lean it forward like that. Again, double check, have a look, make sure that there's no visible tabs there. If you can see the tabs, it's not flat. If it's not flat like that, then it's in the wrong place. So just simply just make that secure and just give it a little push down in each corner. And that is it. We've got our panels back in place. Last double check, make sure everything's good. Nothing's in the wrong place. Everything is still sleek and no visible gaps. You can't see any of those tabs. And the job is done. So you can now plug it back in and know that you've given your PS5 Pro a nice, good clean, and repeat maybe every 6 months to a year, depending upon how you use it. So there it is, basic PS5 Pro maintenance in 5 minutes. That's all it takes when you get used to it. And basically it's going to make your machine run cooler, it's going to make it run quieter, and ultimately last longer. So there's a video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.